I need self-care because I can get overwhelmed pretty easily.
I developed a self-care routine because I have depression.
Earlier this year, my grandfather passed away somewhat quickly and tragically. I've struggled with anxiety my whole life.
I deal with clinical depression.
When I read about a bunch of awful crap that happens, like it just gets me in a really, really bad mood.
If I don't just set aside time for, hey, I gotta take care of myself, I just destroy myself as a human being.
My favorite type of self-care is yoga. When you're mentally stressed, it also affects your body physically. So it's really important to release that tension because it will also release your mental tension.
My form of self-care is my journal. My thoughts and feelings will drive me insane if I don't get them out in some way, so I write them down.
Going to the gym helps me stay sane. It allows me to turn off my thoughts for an hour. I find if I've had a general and I go to the gym, I often feel better afterwards.
Meditation is one of my forms of self-care. It's just so nice to be able to take a minute to just chill. To be someone with anxiety and say that you can get back in control and within 10 minutes is so wonderful.
My form of self-care is playing video games. When you play a video game, you're focusing on one thing, and it's just winning and beating the level. And it sounds dumb, but having those small accomplishments, it just makes you feel a little bit better about yourself.
One of my biggest forms of self-care is art and drawing and illustrating and really anything in the arts. Just to be able to put down on pen and paper or paint untainted by anyone else's opinions. It's really interesting because I typically create more when I'm sad or frustrated or angry.
One of my self-care routines is reading, especially poems, especially something that can just get me out of my world. If I'm reading something that's about somewhere far away, it just removes me from my immediate situation and lets me think about somebody or something else.
Finding the right self-care routine is not something that's instantaneous. It takes a lot of trial and error.
It's good to find things that allow you to distract yourself.
Keeping my illness from taking over my life requires a daily effort.
Just take that time to do something for yourself.